Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you. Arsenal makes transfer decision on David Raya as Ivan Toney's position becomes clear. The latest transfer news from Arsenal emerges as the Brentford manager talks about the goalkeeper's future after spending the season on loan at the Emirates Stadium. Brentford's manager, Thomas Frank, confirmed that he expects David Raya to complete a permanent transfer to Arsenal in the summer transfer window after a successful loan spell. The Spaniard joined the Gunners on a season-long loan from Brentford last summer and has been a key player for Mikel Arteta this season. His performances in goal have led him to win the Premier League Golden Glove Award. Arsenal has the option to make the move permanent for a fee of £27 million. Arteta, however, refused to confirm the club's stance on the summer transfer when questioned earlier this month. Raya also spoke about his future, outlining his hope to extend his stay at the club. However, he said that a permanent move was not up to him. Frank is now the latest person to speak on what might happen with the goalkeeper in the summer transfer window. And the Brentford manager seems confident that Raya will not return to the G-Tech Community Stadium. "That's more clear to me," he told the Daily Mail. "He will be at Arsenal. They will be more than happy to have him, and I expect nothing but them activating that option." The Brentford manager also talked about the future of striker Ivan Toney. Earlier in the season, Frank admitted that the Englishman will probably be sold this summer, putting Arsenal and their rivals on red alert. "He's a Brentford player now, and I'm the coach, and I love having the best players, so I would love to have him at the club," he said. "But there are many rumors, and he's a very good player." Who is Justin Bijlow? Arsenal's replacement for Aaron Ramsdale on Mikel Arteta's summer radar. Feyenoord's goalkeeper has been lighting up the Eredivisie this season and could be heading to North London this summer. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta may look to replace the unsettled goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale this summer, despite having previously stated that he is likely to remain at the club next season. The English international saw his first-choice spot between the posts at the Emirates Stadium taken away from him when Brentford's goalkeeper, David Raya, was loaned in, leaving Ramsdale with just 3 appearances in the last 7 months. When asked in April if there was any suggestion that he would stay at Arsenal this summer, Arteta stated, "A suggestion? It's a big reality that Aaron will be here because he is our player and has a contract." Since then, rumors have surfaced around Ramsdale and a potential move to Newcastle United but were quickly shut down by the goalkeeper himself, who took to social media, writing, "News to me, smiling face with smiling eyes." Despite this, reports from the Telegraph suggest that Newcastle is willing to pay around £15 million for Ramsdale, with a 5-year contract offer on the table. While it seems highly likely that Ramsdale will depart, Arteta and sporting director Edu will certainly be looking for replacements with an emerging name on their list, Justin Bijlow from Feyenoord. With that said, Football.London has taken a look at how Bijlow could impact the Gunners in the coming years if he arrives in the summer. Justin Bijlow in profile. The 26-year-old has consistently delivered impressive performances under Liverpool's new manager, Arne Slot, at Feyenoord over the past 3 seasons, keeping 54 clean sheets in his 143 Eredivisie appearances, a rate of more than 1 in every 3 games. Bijlow's role in Slot's Feyenoord side has been essentially that of a modern sweeper, with the Dutchman averaging a massive 3.08 defensive actions outside his box per 90 minutes, according to FBref, compared to David Raya's 1.56 average this season and Ramsdale's 1.13 average from the 2022/23 season. In fact, Bijlow plays a much more sweeper-keeper role than Manchester City's Ederson or Liverpool's Alisson, both known for their use of the ball at their feet and quick, well-placed judgments on when to advance and close down the attacker or stay on his line. Bijlow is also ahead of Raya and Ramsdale in interception percentages and is equal to Raya in shot-creating actions throughout the season, despite playing less than half of his total minutes after a wrist fracture and a separate calf injury mid-season. All of this points to Arteta possibly wanting a much more dynamic goalkeeper setup, even more different from what he has now, which saw Ramsdale's number 1 position snatched away in favor of the loaned Raya. With a permanent deal for Raya not yet finalized, Bijlow could be a great option in the summer if Arteta wants to secure a young and talented star for the future who can help him build a core for next season's campaign. However, he will face competition from other Premier League teams, with Liverpool and Manchester United among those touted as potential suitors. Internationally, he made his debut for the Dutch national team in September 2021, in a 1-1 draw against Norway during the FIFA World Cup 2022 qualifiers, before keeping his first clean sheet 3 days later in a 4-0 win over Montenegro. He was also part of Louis van Gaal's 26-man squad for the Qatar World Cup in 2022 but did not feature in the tournament. Since then, he has earned 6 more international caps, the latest in the UEFA Nations League playoffs last summer. Arsenal faces transfer battle with Man City over £160 million double deal, but Edu has the upper hand after summer success. Arsenal is poised for a fierce transfer showdown with Manchester City this summer, with the Gunners holding a potential edge thanks to Edu Gasper's recent triumphs. Arsenal has solidified its status in the elite tier of football, having secured a spot in the UEFA Champions League and emerged as a serious Premier League title contender. They have significantly closed the gap with their top rivals, a fact that even Manchester City's Kyle Walker has acknowledged. Pep Guardiola mentioned the other day after the Sky interview that we received the message loud and clear, said Walker. For him to say that, he knows Arsenal is right on our heels now. So, we either need to step up our game or hope Arsenal slips a bit. The gap is narrowing every year, and it's getting closer. We probably need to widen that gap to give ourselves some breathing room. The narrowing gap is evident both on and off the pitch. Arsenal is fully aware that they will be competing with Manchester City for transfer targets this summer. 2 names already linked to both clubs are Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle United and Pedro Neto of Wolves. Arsenal might find themselves up against City sooner than expected, following the season's end. Bruno Guimaraes has a £100 million release clause, meaning if either or both clubs meet the price, the Brazilian will have a choice to make. City guarantees trophies, but Arsenal might offer more stability and longevity, with Mikel Arteta expected to remain long-term, unlike the less certain future of Pep Guardiola. Pedro Neto, valued at £60 million, is the other target. Despite injury issues, both City and Arsenal see the Portuguese winger as a fantastic option to bring competition to Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka, respectively. However, Arsenal's sporting director, Edu Gasper, believes he has an advantage over City, based on last summer's success. Competing with Man City for West Ham's Declan Rice, Arsenal outmaneuvered their rivals with a £105 million bid. City chose not to match Arsenal's offer, and acquiring Rice was hailed as one of the best deals of the year, with subsequent performances justifying the investment. The situation with Guimaraes and Neto might be different, as if City matches Arsenal's bid, the decision will rest with the player. It will be fascinating to see how the two clubs fare in the transfer market and who comes out on top. The contrast between their short-term and long-term goals provides an intriguing backdrop, giving players much to ponder before making a move. And if you follow our channel, you already know that we are bringing the most exclusive news to the forefront every day, and if you are new here, don't miss out and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything. Thank you.